Welcome to Home Cook Club, and today I'm going to be cooking my mascarpone vegetable lasagna. It's a great alternative to the traditional lasagna. It's super quick because we're only making one sauce instead of two, and it's pretty healthy. We're using a lot of vegetables and lentils in the dish. The secret ingredient to this dish is mascarpone, and this is a really cool North Italian cheese which, unlike other traditional cheeses, is thickened using acid. So mascarpone is made using full fat cream, which is then thickened and heated using a citric acid like lemon juice, for example. And this leads to a wonderfully luxurious and thick, rich, creamy cheese which we know as mascarpone. So with my vegetable lasagna, I'm going to be making just one sauce, but it's going to combine the richness of a traditional lasagna ragu, that's your red sauce, with the smooth, creamy and nutmeggy tang of a bechamel, that's your white sauce. So first of all, we're going to prepare our vegetables. Peel and chop your carrots. Remember, we're going for a really fine dice with all our vegetables. And next is our courgette. Now we're going to add our celery. Of course, in this vegetarian mascarpone lasagna, you could experiment with a whole range of vegetables, from peppers to leeks and butternut squash. And next up, we've got our onions. And then to finish our preparation, I'm going to finally chop a few cloves of garlic. So that's our preparation done. Now it's time to simmer all these ingredients together in our single lasagna sauce. So I'm going to start to heat up my saucepan and add just a few squirts of oil. It's time for us to add our onions. And turn the temperature just down a little. Just stir that garlic in until that beautiful smell hits you. Make a space in the pan. Then we can add some tomato puree and just give that a little fry. The rest of our vegetables, and just mix all these in. Now we can add some of our liquid ingredients. So I'm going to add about 500 millilitres of beef stock, and I'm going to add in 1 packet of passata. Swirl that in. The key to this dish is making sure that your one single lasagna sauce is quite liquid, because normally you'd have two sauces in there, a ragu and a bechamel. Add some oregano. And some thyme. And they'll give it a delicious Italian herb flavour. Add a couple of bay leaves if you have them, and add a handful of red lentils. Season. Give it a good season, and then we're going to bring it to the boil. Once it's come to the boil and it's bubbling away nicely, we can put the lid back on and simmer for about half an hour. beautifully rich, and it's time for us to add our mascarpone cheese. Now you can add as much or as little mascarpone as you like, but the more you add, the creamier it'll be. So I'm just going to start with 1 large tablespoon. And if you feel like it needs a little bit more, you can just add in a touch more. I'm going to pop in another half a tablespoon there. Now normally I'd flavour a bechamel sauce in my lasagna with a good sprinkle of nutmeg. So I'm going to add that to this sauce too, so that I can replicate the flavour. This is our one sauce mascarpone vegetable lasagna starting to come together. So we can take it off the heat now. Make sure to remove your bay leaves. I've got my pasta sheets here, and I've grated some extra mature cheddar right here as well. If you wanted to make this even cheesier, you could add some mozzarella, some parmesan, anything you fancy, a bit of ricotta in there, whatever you like. But today I'm going to go with the slimmed down version. Got myself a square dish, and this is so much easier than layering up a traditional lasagna where you have to alternate between your sauces. It's literally as easy as taking a few spoonfuls of your base sauce and then just keep repeating this until you've used everything up. And you want to just make sure you finish off on a sauce layer. And now we're just going to give it the final flourish with the rest of our beautiful grated cheddar. So the mascarpone vegetable lasagna is assembled, and it's going to bake at about 190 degrees for 30 minutes. So here we have it after 30 minutes in the oven. Our mascarpone vegetable lasagna is almost ready to eat. But this is the part that's absolute torture. When you take it out of the oven, you have to let it rest for 5 minutes at least. And that'll let you carve it into nice, organised squares. So while we're waiting, I'll take the time to thank you for watching this video. I'd be honoured if you subscribe to Home Cook Club as well for more recipes like this one. I'm going to serve my lasagna with just a little side plate of some salad. If you wanted to triple carb this and serve it with chips and garlic bread, I'll look the other way and I won't say anything. So here we go. This is making me happy and hungry just to spoon onto this plate. This is my mascarpone vegetable lasagna. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I did making it, and I will eating it. And I'd be honoured if you'd subscribe to Home Cook Club for more recipes like this one.